Every crime has a unique fingerprint: times, locations, causes and results. No force can deal quickly with everyone, but is it possible to prevent crimes by better understanding the facts and patterns behind them? The simple answer is yes.
We refer to them as crime hotspots.
This is the Dando Institute of Crime Science. Here, police are being given the chance to take a fresh look at crime under a scientific spotlight.
We do two things here at the Institute. We teach and we do research. And our whole teaching and our whole research agenda is really designed to try and get people to think differently about crime, and particularly to use science. Really defining the problem, because if you can get the definition of a problem right, you're well on the way to solving it. Some of the research we're doing at the Institute is very exciting. Shane Johnson's work, for example, looking at the way in which crime migrates.
What this really illustrates is the extent to which problems move. So crime, rather than being static in the way that people often think it is, it does actually move around quite a lot.
In fact, this shows how crime can behave like a contagious disease.
One of the challenges it faces the police and their crime reduction partners is of allocating very limited crime reduction resources to have the biggest effect on crime levels. And we think because we've identified this regularity in their offending behaviour, that can help us to forecast exactly where they're going to be and when they're going to be at those locations.
But research is only part of the story. Crime prevention can come in many shapes and sizes, and police forces across the country have found that you can actually design out crime. Well, some of the work being done by the Dando Institute is here at the Innovation Centre at Central St Martin's College in London. Let's have a little look.
80% of crime is opportunistic, and as a consequence of that, if you can reduce the opportunity, then you can reduce the number of incidents.
Adam Thorpe, who's collaborating with the Dando Institute on a project about bike theft, has designed this anti-theft bike. Essentially one big D-lock. These stands could also cut theft.
The idea is really that you can't lock the crossbar, and so as a consequence of that, you have to lock the bike in the way that sort of the Metropolitan Police and others in our research indicates people should be locking.
It seems to me that we have to observe how people behave in public and what they naturally do, and try to encourage and alert them to do things that will protect them or in their own best interests.
The bottom line is to take these new ideas into the real world.
What I've learned here over the last 2 years has without a doubt empowered me enormously at the workplace. So the police service, unfortunately, and most people will agree with this, I'm certain, does feed off anecdote. I've thoroughly enjoyed my time. I still am here, still enjoy my time, and I'm very pleased that I decided to choose this particular course.
We're looking at friends like the Dando Crime Science Institute that Professor Gloria Laycock runs in London, which can give us new ideas, new techniques, new thoughts about how we can attack serious organised crime. So that type of activity, that type of faculty, that type of academic input is really important to us for the future.